Hey guys, I'm with the developer of Caos Ride. Do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Sorry. Caos Ride is a futuristic arcade racing game. So, it's designed to be based on, the glory days of arcade futuristic races from like 2003, 2004. So things like Extreme G or Wipeout or Ballistics, things like that. There's bits of Outrun in there. There's bits of Burnout in there. It's entirely a game about just going really, really fast and not crashing.
So did you get any inspiration from the game Wipeout? Because that's the first thing that came to my head.
There was quite a lot. In a weird way, the main inspiration for the game was the special stages from Sonic 2, in terms of the driving down the pipes. But in terms of how to frame that in a sensible fiction, going the futuristic hover vehicles seemed the right way. So from there, there was a lot of looking at Wipeout HD in terms of the graphics.
I saw there was a split screen earlier between two races. Is that working fine for you?
It's working quite well. The split screen will actually go up to 4 players and not just 2.
That was one of my main questions, if it did more than 2. Are you going to do it online or is it staying as a local? So
I'm in two minds about it, because a lot of people who ask about it say, are you going to do an online? But at the same time, for me, the true gaming experience when you're doing multiplayer is when you got the people in the same room, when they're looking at each other's screens and trash talking each other and trying to hide each other's eyes to grief the players as they play. I mean, you can do that stuff with voice over IP, but it's not the same. Like local multiplayer is where it's at for me.
Yeah, local multiplayer definitely it's more of a better feeling when you're with your friends actually there instead of talking to them over microphones and if you have internet problems then your stuff. Is there much customization at the moment, or is it just same? Is it a motorbike you ride, or?
So the model of the motorbike doesn't change because it's a first-person game, so you don't really need it to. But the customization is actually quite deep in that you have control over 4 things: the speed of your turbo, the speed of the vehicle, and the weight and the steering. And there is no best or worst case. There's like a positive and a negative effect. So increasing your turbo speed will lower the time it takes to recharge it, for example, or increasing your top speed will affect your acceleration. So it's really about customizing it to how you drive rather than what's going to be the best in the race.
Now, is it set in the same tubes? Are they all tubes, or what are the levels designed around?
So it's all tubes. Imagine tubes in this game to be the equivalent of roads in any other game. It's that kind of treatment. However, the designs of the tubes are different, the layouts of the tracks are different. The actual environments vary quite a lot. So we got the city, which you're seeing here. We've got a desert, a futuristic city, a forest, an alpine mountain, hell, Atlantis, a weird track made entirely of floating circuit boards, and outer space.
And is there a difficulty in each level? Is there like holes in the tubes that you can fall through, or?
So each level does have its own motif, let's say. So for example, the Alpine level has loop-the-loops, where you go round in circles and it's not immediately obvious what the best trajectory is to maintain your speed. The Hell level has a gap in the loop that you can jump through. You can't actually fail that jump, it's purely an artistic thing, but at the same time you can hit each other while you're in there so as to affect your fall. And, oh god.
With them if you hit someone, can they actually go out the map and have to respawn, or do they?
I'm considering it because a lot of people have asked me that since I've shown it here at the EGX, and I think it might actually be a good thing to add.
Are you happy being a EuroGamer?
Absolutely. This has been great so far. I mean, because the thing about this game, I made the whole thing myself. It's a one-person indie thing, but the problem is you have no quality control. You have no player feedback, you have no testing. So coming to an event like this where you can just put it in the hands of people and get their immediate thoughts on it and be in a position where you can act on it is an absolute blessing.
Because you don't have to go through all these people to play it, you've just got your whole audience is all here and they just come and play it and then you give your feedback and then you take it back and then...
Exactly. It's equal parts play testing and advertising.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
So there's a Steam Greenlight page up for the game if anyone wants to vote for it. You can also see any updates on screenshots or videos at scottgames.com. That's with the O as a 0. And yeah, that's about it really.
Right, thanks for the interview.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.